Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is this little one's 4-month update. She just turned 4 months yesterday, so it is exciting. She's getting so big, it's crazy, and you can like kind of see her shirt is wet. We are constantly she's either wearing a bib or we're changing her clothes like 5 times a day because her clothes just get soaking wet. She is like in the thick of teething and just drooling everywhere. So that is one of the major things we've taken off from 3 to 4 months. We haven't been, I feel like we're like always in between doctors every time I do this video because we don't know her exact height and weight, but I would say she's around 12-ish pounds. She is starting to kind of grow out of the size 1 diapers, and we're in size 1 in the daytime and size 2 at night because they last a little longer, but even the size 1s in the days are just getting a little bit yeah, they're getting just a little bit snug, so we're going to use them until this pack is gone, and then we're going to switch to 2. She's talking away, as you can see. She just loves to, you like to talk, don't you? Yeah, you like to talk and smile. And she constantly just like wants something in her mouth because of the teething. This right here is like one of her favorite toys at the moment. It has this teether on the end, which she does not like. She likes to chew on the lion's like head. Are you excited? Do you see your favorite guy? Yeah. She is nursing now about every 3 hours, and she still is having a little bit of tummy issues with like cramping and that sort of thing. We just recently saw a new doctor and he gave us something new to try. It's liquid chlorophyll, I think. It's just like minerals, like basically like what a plant would have. And it's supposed to maybe settle her stomach down. So we're only a couple days into trying that for that. And she's taking the syringe much better now. She's not throwing up after every like time something gets put in her mouth like she was at 1 month. So that's been really great, but she still is not taking a bottle, still refusing that, like will not even suck anything if it's put in her mouth. She will just try to chew it. We've been trying to introduce a pacifier just to try to like get that sucking motion down, but she has no interest in either of those. So I'm still nursing 100% of the time, and it's about every 3 hours. For naps, she is doing about 4 naps a day still. They're all in her crib. That's like probably the biggest update from last time, is that she is in the crib taking naps now. It still takes her probably 10 minutes to fall asleep once I lay her down, but she is taking her naps in the crib, and that has just been such an amazing change in everybody's life. Like, I'm happier, everybody's more happy because of it. So that has been really nice. Her naps are only lasting about 45 minutes, which is why she's still basically taking 4 naps a day, because she only has an 1.5 hour wake windows right now. So she's still at 4 naps a day. Every once in a while, she'll take like an 1.5 hour to 2 hour nap. And when she does that, she ends up only doing 3 naps a day. So I have a feeling we're getting close to that transition of transitioning to 3 times a day. But in general, we're still at 4 at this moment. For nighttime sleep, you're going to bed around 7, aren't you? Yeah, she's going to bed around 7, and then she'll usually sleep till about 12:30. So she does a good like 5-hour stretch. I think that's 5 hours, 5.5, something like that. And then after that, she's up about every 3 hours again. So she's up about 3 times in the night, which I don't know, I can't remember for my last babies, but I feel like they were sleeping better at this point. So I'm on my way to put her for nap, and I just realized I never touched on the 4-month regression, the sleep regression. Let me tell you, it's real. It's been horrible. She cries a lot at bedtime. She never wants to sleep. It's just been much more painful putting her to sleep at night specifically. Naps too, but nighttime bed specifically. So we're definitely in the thick of the regression, hoping it ends like, so it started just before 4 months, and I'm hoping it ends like very soon. So like she'll wake up for good. Usually she doesn't have a regular time. I would say if I had to say, it'd probably be about 8:30, but sometimes she sleeps till 9. Sometimes she's up at 7:45. Sometimes it's in between. Like, she really doesn't have a set wake time. It all depends on her tummy issues that night, and if one of the other kids like screamed and woke her up in the morning. Like, I don't know, being third baby, you just kind of go more with the flow than by schedule. So she doesn't really have a set wake up time, but we're still doing wake windows, which are, like I said, about 90 minutes, an hour and a half right now. So that kind of sets her whole day. She has started grabbing for things. Her hands are like more open and closing every once in a while. So that's like been her new kind of thing she likes to do. She's practicing rolling. She's not quite mastered a roll yet of any kind, like a serious one, but she will roll over every once in a while from tummy time. But I think it's accidental. I don't think it's like purposeful, because she doesn't do it often enough, I feel like, to do that. So we haven't quite done that yet, but she is like good at tummy time. Like, she can be on her tummy and she gets up pretty high. She also just really much prefers the sitting position. Like right now I have her sitting on my knee. You can't really see it, but she's sitting on my knee, and that's just like how she likes to be. She does not like to lay back. She doesn't like to be in her bouncer thing anymore. So sitting is where we are now, sitting and seeing and being in the action. She cries when like everyone leaves her from a room. It's so cute. She just like loves being around her sisters and all the action. And I said like earlier, like she's starting to teeth, so just like the drool factors everywhere. Bibs are constant. Something's always in her mouth. She loves her hands to be in her mouth. And I will just say this, when we were seeing the doctor for her tummy issues, I'm not a doctor. I don't give medical advice, so check with your doctor before you decide to try it. But he noticed that she was starting to teeth, and he told me that teeth are like a bone and that you get growing pains, and that's the pains that they feel. And he said, like, when your bones are growing, you need extra calcium. So if I like crush up some calcium and just put like a tiny bit on her tongue, that'll help her growing pains. And I've actually noticed a pretty good increase. But again, talk to your doctor before you try anything like that, because obviously you need to make sure it's okay for your child. But it's been a really cool trick that I've never used with any of my other kids, so I definitely enjoyed that. And like I said, you've heard her. She's been just babbling and singing and talking, and she makes such good eye contact and sings. It's just so sweet to hear. She loves when I lift her arms above her head and I like wiggle them. And she just dropped her toy, so she can't focus on that right now, but usually she'll like ding 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. She is currently in 3 to 6 month clothing. It's fitting really well, and like I kind of said earlier, she's moving towards the 2 diaper size. Her hands and her walker, I would say, are her favorite things, and her sisters. And then I'll just note, like, she's 4 months in, and I feel like we still have not figured everything out. Like, we're still just trying to make life work as a family of 3 and kind of do what's working best, but we don't have a schedule. We don't have it all figured out. I have not worked out yet. I have not done a postpartum workout. Actually, I guess I've tried one, but it was more of like a breathing exercise where I just tried to like tighten my tummy muscles because I had diastasis. And so I don't even like, I don't know. I don't feel safe working out knowing that I'm not going to injure myself. So I've just been doing more like breathing, but I've only done it one time. So gosh, 4 months in and 1 workout. So really killing it in that department. And I'm trying to think, there's nothing else really, I guess, postpartum related. My hair is still like long and strong and hasn't started falling out yet. I'm still leaking on the opposite side I'm nursing on. Still taking my postnatal vitamins. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's really all for the update. Is that right? Is that right? You want to end the video? I would say she's developmentally like right on track. I do want to start working on helping her with grabbing with intention. So I might have a video on that soon when we start to work on that. But that's probably all for today. So thank you for watching, getting her update. Are you going through any of these same things? I'd love to know. Let me know how your baby is doing and what kind of stage of development or sleep schedule or nursing schedule or whatever it is they're working on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye.